Our investors often ask, what is the first-time homebuyer tax credit? Great question. The first-time homebuyer tax credit is an incentive offered by the Canadian government to help first-time home purchasers cover the costs of buying a home. This tax credit helps to cover closing costs, such as legal fees and land transfer tax. It can provide you with a relief of up to $1,500 maximum, which is calculated as a 15% of up to $10,000 in home purchase costs. You may be asking yourself, who qualifies as a first-time home buyer? Great question. A first-time home buyer is obviously someone who has never owned a home. So if you've never purchased a home, never owned a home, then you qualify as a first-time home buyer. Another way to qualify as a first-time home buyer is if you haven't owned a home in the last 4 years. So people often ask, what do you mean by not owning a home in the last 4 years? Let's say you purchased a home back in 2010. And 5 years later, you sold it back in 2015. And since then, you've been living with your parents or with friends or probably renting. Since 2015 to 2025, you have not owned a home, then you can qualify again as a first-time home buyer. The other rule is, if you marry someone who owns a home and you move into that house, then you do not qualify. Couple of other things that we should know is that you must be a resident of Canada and be 18 years and older. People eligible for the disability tax credit can also qualify for the first-time home buyer tax credit. The new home must be suitable for them to live in, and the person must reside in the home as a primary place of residence within 1 year of acquiring it. Now, you may be wondering, how do I claim the first-time home buyer tax credit? It's very simple to claim the tax credit. Let's say you purchased a home in 2024 and now you're filing your taxes in 2025. So what you can do is go to your accountant and tell your accountant that you purchased a home in 2024 and you like to claim the tax credit for the first-time home buyer tax credit. Also, if you file your taxes, what you can do is fill out line 31270 with $10,000 in your income tax in order for you to get the maximum amount of $1,500 back as a credit. Now, you might be asking, well, how about if I bought a house with a partner or with 2 other people? No matter how many people bought this home, the maximum amount you can qualify is $1,500. The first-time home buyer tax credit is just one of the government programs home purchasers can and should take advantage of. To learn more about the other buyer incentives, make sure you visit our website at gtahomes.com.